What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. So, I tell you what, I've been watching the news coverage, and I do watch MSNBC, I watch CNN, I watch Fox, I read Wall Street Journal. I read all of these publications because I typically won't talk about a story until I've read it from a right slant and a left slant. I have to do that. It's important for me to do that so that I am weeding through the political biases that many of these stories are written through. And so in doing that, I've come across some really evil stuff. Now, again, I want to keep things in perspective, right? So I believe that Joy Reid and MSNBC and CNN and The View, I believe that many of them have opened themselves up for major, what I might even consider ending lawsuits. Okay, and I'll tell you why. So they realized that the survival of Donald Trump after that attempt on his life, they realized that that ended up being something that showed people who Trump was, right? That he wasn't just this egotistical, egomaniacal person who's only out for himself, because a man that is under gunfire doesn't stand up to make sure that his people are okay. That if he's who they painted him to be, right? He doesn't stand up and tell his people to fight, to unify, to fight for their country. He doesn't do that, not under the threat of gunfire. Now, the left has said, well, see, that was a photo op. I don't believe that that was a photo op at all. I believe that was a man who was doing what he has been doing all along, and that is putting the country first. The country that has given him so much, he is giving back to it and refusing to back down. This has been his mantra. It's not like we just met this guy as a politician a couple of weeks ago. We have known him for nearly a decade now as a politician. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So I'm watching these people and their wild conspiracy theories attempting to paint the fact that Donald Trump's attempt on his life, they're trying to paint it as a photo op. They're trying to paint it as a false flag. In fact, many of them have said they don't believe that there was an attempt made at all. Well, explain to me what happens when people died. Joy Reid went so far as to say that it might have been glass that hit his ear. And why haven't they received any doctor's reports? Why haven't they received any updates from the doctor or seen pictures of his ear? Or why have they not been updated? Why are there not FOIA requests? FOIA requests, really? So the man you have in office right now is an invalid, but no one has bothered to question. Where was her journalistic integrity when they elected a brain-dead imbecile to the White House? Explain that to me. But isn't this the same thing that InfoWars did? Isn't this the same thing that Alex Jones did? The Sandy Hook situation. Isn't this the exact same thing? Questioning whether or not an awful event actually took place? I hope that if what happened to Mr. Jones and having your entire livelihood shut down and being fined millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in civil liability, I hope if that is the new normal, that Donald Trump and the victims of this awful, horrendous shooting, I really hope that they exact justice on these leftists. I really do. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that that would be petty? Or do you think that Donald Trump should go after them for questioning and, well, not questioning, because questioning is free speech, but for insinuating that he essentially made the whole thing up? I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.